Hey, Gavox here. So, patch day one in the books, and it ain't a good day one. We looked at it, we tested it, we thought and were positive about what it could be, and then we ran into the EA wall, just like Wile E. Coyote, consistently falling for his own tricks and the Roadrunner getting away. We fell for EA's trick, okay? They did it again, man. Patch is tough, man, because there is so many things and so many issues wrong with it. We're going to go through that. First, I want to go through some cards that are coming tomorrow, and then I'll get into my thoughts on the patch. First of all, I want to show Marquise Brown on a Ravens theme team. The super suit, if you guys don't know that, that's from the superhero promo. You put it into your 5th slot, +5 speed. There's 98 speed here in October. That's tough. Content team, they're struggling. I definitely want to show Chase Claypool coming tomorrow. It's a good day for the Steelers theme team, and therefore America powers up to 92 speed, okay? And then we'll get +4 if you go full Steelers 50-50 theme team, plus your but basically 95 speed on my theme team, okay? Pretty good. Chase Claypool, he's 6'4", Mapletron from Canada, so you know he's extra gooey because of all of his extra maple syruping. We're also getting Isaiah Simmons, right? Isaiah Simmons looking nasty, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, strength tackling, zone coverage, hit power, block shed, play rec, but wait, middle linebacker, field general. Now, light boxing is something in this game where if you have too few middle linebackers or, you know, big guys in the box, the opponents will push you over. And you've seen this, I've seen this happen to me out of like trips before. So it doesn't even need to be like 2 tight end sets before. I've been weak box my strong safety. Megatron just gotten toppled over. So Isaiah Simmons getting middle linebacker. Yeah, it sucks because you have to put 1 AP on Lurker to get him to jump like you would just naturally at a strong safety. But it helps against the light box mechanic. So it's kind of like a trade-off. Better against the run, worse against the pass because you lose that AP that you could be using on, say, a mid-zone or, more importantly, an acrobat out there. So there you go, Isaiah Simmons. But other than that, 6'4", nutty, right? And then the other one they showed was Rousseau, who we saw earlier. Let's get into the patch thoughts. Now, I want to show you the ugly. We'll talk about the good. We'll talk about the bad and the ugly. Let's talk about the ugly first. Let's go right into the dirt. Old Dirt McGirt. All right, so on this play, I'm on defense right here. My opponent's running 5 wide verticals. I called man coverage the previous play. You see how there's 11 seconds left in the half. Now, I called man up. I wanted to rush 4 so we didn't have all times because 11 seconds, if you rush 3, they'll have enough time to go crosser, get into field goal range. So I decided to rush 4, maybe potentially get a sack or pressure them, not be able to get it off as quick as deep down the field. But anyways, that was my thought process. Now I came out onto the field on my safety, okay? And this guy, who's supposed to be over here, I was going to go grab and drag him out, okay? And then, worst comes to worst, I can just man align on the defense. But, watch me freak out. You guys might not be able to hear this. Actually, let me see if I can make you hear it. Let's see. Can you hear this now? I can't change anything? Wait. Why can't I change off this fucking player? I can't even make adjustments? God, this actually fucking sucks. So he quick snapped me and threw it on a pass lead out route. Good play by him. I guess I could have crashed down on it more, but like if I crashed down and he was still on a streak, then he could have popped me over the head. But anyways, he's able to get there, set it up, get the field goal anyways, even though, you know, my defense was set there. So very frustrating. It will just like, sometimes if they flip the play, it'll lock you into your position. You won't be able to make adjustments. Sometimes it happens randomly like it did here against this 5 wide. It sucks. When you're not able to do anything, you basically hate life. Because now I got to play this role. It's not the role I wanted to play, but it's the role I have to play here. And it's a tough life. It is a tough life indeed. All right, so that is one issue. Not being stuck on the defensive side of the ball, not being able to adjust. All right, here is another issue. Man coverage got sticky as heck, right? I don't understand why. Man coverage all of a sudden got crazy. All 3 of these routes are traditionally man beaters. The only one that actually is man, like here's a crosser. Crosser gets played super well. He's also able to, there is a way to manually release tight end delay fades. I know it has to do with hovering over the tight end. I don't know myself. I've done it, but I don't know how to exactly trigger it. So once I find out, I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on stream and stuff. I'll talk about it on the YouTube channel. But anyways, these two routes last year were easy man beaters. This year they get locked. A lot of stuff I ran against man got locked. Luckily, the wheel route against like non-one step ahead still works, so I was able to pass that. So just FYI, wheel routes will still work. And you could stay, especially if you have somebody fast, okay? Like a theme team, Marquise Brown, or the new 93 overall Will Fuller. Here's another one. On offense, you also get locked out. Offense, I'll mute this one so you guys can't hear me. Offense here, like once I get to a certain spot, if you make enough adjustments or whatever, it just randomly locks.
Fucking A! Let me the fuck adjust!
Did you see this? Did you see this right here? 14-14, 36 seconds left in the fourth. I'm trying to make adjustments to my passes so I can get guys open. And now the play clock's running down. I don't want to take 5 yards, right? And I gotta drive the field with 36 seconds, 14 points, 14-14, 3 timeouts. I was spamming buttons. I think it ended up getting like, I think it was something to do with the triggers. I think I got it under the last second with the triggers, like L1, R1 at the same time or something, then pause. Good luck to yourselves spamming some of them triggers to try and get it to work on offense. But man, I was not happy. So those errors right there. They also changed tight end streak routes. I actually don't have a visual of it, but basically, I should have, I forgot about that. Tight end streak routes, you know how it used to be a line? Now there's a bend out in line. So it's definitely thrown off a little bit of the timing where they bend out right away, then go on tight end streaks. I don't know why they made the change. I don't know why it wasn't in the patch notes. That in my opinion is the worst thing EA can do. Make changes and not tell us. So we're still discovering these things, changes that they're not telling us. The AP all update also went out. So this is something I don't like what they've done with AP this year, but Gunslinger should not be this expensive because basically it's going to be a need. It decreases offensive, kind of identities because, I mean, I get it being more expensive on improviser quarterbacks, but strong arms should not be that much. Strong arms, there needs to be, like, identifiable reasons you run archetypes. And Gunslinger would be it on strong arms, and they haven't changed that, right? For an example, right? Route running wide receivers, the reason you run route runnings is for like slot apprentices and route running abilities being cheap on the AP. Now, maybe that's too busted for what EA wants to do because not enough of their other abilities are good enough on receivers, so they're not probably balancing route runners versus the other ones. But slot apprentice should have stayed 1. It makes no sense why Dan Marino can hot route everybody for 2 AP, but slot apprentices, just one guy for the same routes Dan Marino gets to everybody is a 2 whole AP itself. So overall, I'm pretty frustrated with what happened in the patch today. The gameplay, I feel like they need, like, the emergency patch that's coming out. It's going to fix, they said, RPOs. Hopefully it fixes screens too, wide receiver screens. Getting stuck like I just showed you. Maybe they change the tight end route back. I don't know what else they're going to do in the emergency patch. Probably not. That's definitely an intended change, it looks like. But I really hope they fix that getting stuck. That's like the #1 priority right now. Not being able to make adjustments and snap the ball and do anything on offense and defense. Please, EA, please fix that. Priority #1 should be the first thing talked about in the office and get to fixing it, hopefully. But in the end, this patch, there were some good things, contain changes, that kind of stuff. Bad things with the bugs they introduced. That's why I prefer those small patches, right? I don't love these large omnibus patches where they touch franchise mode, face of the franchise, the yard adder right. All these things changes. I do not love that style of patching. I wish they could like focus on something once every 2 weeks, bring out a patch, fix it, right? Do quality of life features. Bring in like, all right, spend 2 weeks. We're going to focus strictly on custom audibles and carrying over game to game. Boom, put it out. All right, another quality of life feature, formation subs. It's in Madden franchise mode. Bring it into MUT. Do stuff like that, small things. All right, we see cover 2 is tough. Cover 3 is rough. Cover 3 is still bugged. A bunch is still bombing like crazy. Do that stuff on the small individual patches. Put them out more frequently so that way these big patches, like, they don't just like randomly bug the whole game and then like there's a lot of things to test out. Please, EA, we need it. And please like the channel. Please subscribe. We're going for 100K, guys. That's the video. Hope you guys liked. Let me know in the comments what you guys found from the patch today, of course. Let's try and make 100K by the Super Bowl, boys. We're going to make it. We're all going to make it. See you tomorrow.